Yo, yo. It is back. Pog, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I started streaming. Get back to work. What are you doing? Are you up? You're not back until Monday, right? Jordan 3D, thanks for the follow, by the way. I think that happened during while I was out. There were 99 people away from 2K followers on Twitch. Alright, I don't even know what I'm doing today. Hype. I'm just gonna start working on the scene. Temple scene. Oh man. The Karen follow. It keeps on following me? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're doing. Dude, I'm getting like multiple sounds for when people follow. It's really weird. Oh, did Unreal just like eat shit just now? I can't tell. No, it's still going. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh, Jesus. Moto ate shit. What's up, 4D? How you doing? Dude, I don't know. I don't know why this is taking so long. Oh, maybe because of the mesh fields. So yeah, I won't be doing too much talking while I'm doing this stuff. I'll be chatting with you guys, but I'm gonna try and do something. I'm trying to remember where the S buffer hints are. Show, visualize. You can't search in here though, can you? Just use defaults. We'll fix everything. They're getting all types of weird shit going on. Super weird. You need the playlist for this? Hang on. This is Bonobo. Bonobo's awesome. Huh. Well, I'm not worried about that right now. I just need to build things. Build the stuffs. Yeah, it looks like lighting-wise, there's just some crazy shit going on. In the shadows. In the shadows. Hey, what's up, group? How you doing? Ah, that little head. That's awesome. So this piece, maybe I should work on that piece. What's this one? This one would actually be pretty interesting to show you guys how you can just map like normals. I'll start on that one. That one's going to take a little while. I am back. What's up? No, whoops. What am I doing? It's like I thought I opened Moto again. Yeah, it's right here. Ugh, it's triangulated. Don't want to derail you, but your masking method you were talking about earlier, you used two UVs, like one for the mask and one for the tiling materials. So right now, the way I have it set up right now, I don't, but I would suggest that you do. Like if you look close, that's the new moss that I'm using. Let me rotate this around so you can see it a little better. Dude, it's weird. I'm not like getting any shadows. Anyways, It's so weird. Everything is so dark. Wonder why that is the case. Anywho. Yeah, I've got a UV set for... Let me see if I can just show. So 1 and 2 are the same. Which I'm trying to remember why that's the case. And then 2 I was doing for the light maps. But I would suggest doing an unwrap like this for your masks. And then doing a unwrap that doesn't have to be packed into a 0 to 1 space that hides all of your seams, and then use your tiling materials on that UV set. That way you don't get stuff like this. So if you zoom in here, you see there's a seam right here. You might be able to get away with if you in the UV set 1, for at least for how I'm building it. In UV set 1, if those were merged together, the tiling material would go across it. Does anyone know how expensive multi-UVs are? I wouldn't worry about it. They're as expensive as your tech art team tells you to not use as many. In my professional work environment, I've used up to 4. And that's on games that have shipped. It is more expensive, but it's not like crazy. It depends. I would assume it depends on the engine, but I don't know. The plus and minus side of being a AAA is half the time. Like if you didn't want to, you don't have to know much of the technical side, which has its plus and minuses. Like you guys tend to be more technical in chat than I am, which is good and bad. Because like if I need to be able to explain something, I can't sometimes, you know. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Smart. That's smart. With Jack Daniels. Smart. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this pattern stuff here. I think what I want to do is some frames. So as it gets higher up, it's not as high res, so could probably get away with stuff. I'm actually going to take this piece and down like that. Cass. Yeah, that happens. Let's see here. I have all the AAA wisdom. The wisdom of AAA is that it's so specialized at some higher levels that basically you just do your job, and then other people worry about the parts that you don't need to worry about. Like imagine being an environment artist and not having to actually build all of your props. And you're just thinking about composition and lighting and stuff like that. Like I really enjoy that stuff, but that's definitely not for everyone, right? So I'm gonna draw this in a way where I can kind of illustrate what's going on or what I'm thinking. This kind of goes into the trim video that we were looking at the other day, or that we were making before I went on vacation. So if you think about this as a continuous frame for normals, and then this one as its own. Oops. I'm doing this for... Actually, I'm gonna hang on here. let's say roughly it's that. In the texture, we're actually going to make these more square, but this should be good for mapping it out, so you guys can get an idea. Oh, that should probably be a different color and in a different layer. And I don't, maybe I need to map the top area out. Oops. Wait, why did that? Oh, okay. You're a weird environment artist? Yeah, dude, the nice thing about AAA is depending on the studio, you can kind of get away with whatever you want to do, depending, of course, right? Okay, so let's say this is the bottom frame. Players get closest to that. Then you've got this one. Players get second closest to that. This doesn't really fit texel density stuff, so I wouldn't advise this if you want to stick to texel density. But this is a pretty small background object, so I'm not too worried about that stuff. So if I do that, what's up, Chaos King? So right now I'm mapping out like how I want to map out normal pattern information for this piece here, because I'll be a majority of this. What's up, Frost? Majority of this is going to be just tileable materials, and then I'll just be putting a normal on top. He's making magic happen. I wouldn't say that. Okay, let me think here. I'm actually gonna squish this down like this. Polygon, dude, I was talking about that on Monday. I don't think so. So if you're bridging to Modo, and like, so if I'm here and I grab this, let's grab these pieces, right? Yeah, they all get pushed to Modo. Let's go here. Oh. And then if we go here, make a new scene. So we're in this scene, right? And then I turn the bridge on. Start. Okay, and then I go back. Oh, go back to here. So if I push selected, see, they're here, but like you're saying, they're like way over here. They're also like, dude, if I work on these and then push them back, I still don't fully know what happens to them. Oh, you saw that video, Frost? That's awesome. Because, like, what I experienced the last time I pushed it all back is they got, like, they, like, went unique. It was really weird. So I need to look more into how they're using it. Oh, and remember, closing the bridge settings does not actually turn the server off. So the reason I wanted to squish that down a little bit, and actually I think I'm gonna do this as well. I'm essentially mapping out where patterns are gonna go in UV space. And I'm just illustrating it for you guys. Like if I make a new and then make it a 2048. Do that. Oh. That, and I'm just kind of thinking out loud as well, so. There's also a trim down here. So I'm probably just gonna take up this space here. Actually, let me just grab all this stuff first. And this is really low res, but whatever. So if they take up this much room, I'll have room for other things too, which is good. So I've got room in the middle space there, and then I've got this one, this space up here. So this upper area can be trimmed. I would think so, Tobias. Do you go by Tobias or Tobias? I always wonder that because I've heard Tobias and Tobias at work. Chaos, I have not seen it, but in general, I think allowing your viewport to help you visualize what you're working on sooner than getting it in the engine is always nice. There is a point where it becomes a little too much, but, you know. Can't win them all. Let's get a darker version. We'll do that. I'm like giving arbitrary trim locations. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so imagine those are all trims that would tile. I'm going to do this. Oh. Actually, I need to make that anywhere. So I'm just mapping some stuff out. If you guys are like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, advanced viewport in Moto has been getting better, which is nice. Yeah, that's super nice. I'm doing this so that we know some directional information. You know what I'm saying? So what we'll do is we'll actually map all this stuff to some geometry as well. So actually don't need all this stuff down here. I just need to do that. And this doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just doing this. Take this part and we'll copy it, paste it on itself, and then offset it horizontal. Vertical we will not. We'll just offset it so that it can tile a little bit. So we'll know with the arrows which direction. Yeah. Yeah, screen space AO on 11.1 is much better. It's still, I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's getting nice. Downside is the switching the viewport takes a little while. That, and I feel a little bit of a frame hit, which kind of sucks. There we go. Yeah, the AO is much better than previous versions. Oh, what is going on? It's still like what? I don't know what's going on. Bumble, what's up, man? I'm working on some parts for this scene here. It's like this huge space. It's kind of crazy. Right now, I'm just trying to get all the pieces going. Like if I take this and go in like that and like this. See, there's still weird shit going on. I think that might have to do with the normals though. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so when there's normal issues, like if this edge is soft, like you get some weird, because it's looking at the normal direction. Anywho, let's get that capped. Yeah, see that? Just gotta cap it and then make sure that normal is like facing. You've been watching since a long time, but could catch up lately. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's funny that you say that, Polygon, because like as I was like doing stuff, it was like, ooh. So if I go to default though, oh man, the frame rate's so much nicer. So what I'm gonna be doing is getting the low polys of these nice. These ones actually won't get sculpted, so this should show some of that stuff. I gotta remove some of the triangulation. I think there's a quadrify, but I don't even remember where it's at. Is it on this side here? It might be in the original Moto controls. Quadruple? Is that it? Hang on here. Nope. Triple, I think, triangulates, yeah. I think there's a script for them too, but... Detriangulate? Is it... if I remember correctly, it was not named that. It was other... Because I thought it was really weird. See, this one takes n-gons and turns them to quads, which is kind of interesting. So like if you had this face and then you quadruple, whoops. Does a pretty good job, look at that. And then you just harden the edges. But yeah, this thing's too low poly for what we're trying to do, so I need to work on these pieces. Yeah, I know Moto can too, I'm just not in the mood to look for it. Whoops. You can also accidentally delete all your shit. Yeah, so I went to school, quadrangulate. I went to school, learned Maya, then got into the industry and everyone was using 3ds Max, so I switched to Max, and then when I got to Massive Entertainment, I switched to Moto, because I like Moto. And now it's like I'm never going back. Just removing some of this triangulation stuff. Okay, let's look at getting this. Oh God. Where? What? Oh, I see what you're saying. It's there. Under geometry, polygon, detriangulate. No, is that really what it's called? Geometry, polygon. You guys are the dopeness. Oh, there it is. Not even hotkeyed. That's cool. All right, hang on. Let's like this guy. This guy's got triangles. We should hotkey that. What? Hang on. Well, that doesn't seem to be working. Maybe max angle needs to be lower. Easy, dude. I love Moto, man. I mean, I don't hate the other packages. The other packages are good too. But it works the way I think in 3D, so it's really nice. So I'm gonna just bring this out here, and then we're actually gonna go. What was that madness? A follow. Hey, thanks for the follow. Especially when I bake AO. That's that's awesome. Okay, so this inset piece and then this okay, let me think in here. I'm thinking about how I'm going to build these. So one thing I really like about Moto is that meshes sit in these things like containers. Let me go to the Zen UI so I can. So meshes have containers, so you can just select stuff and then copy it and then go to another container and paste it, and it's just there. That's pretty nice. Press N, make a new container, and you can just hide these. So I need to make another follow. Say what? Thanks for the follow. Yeah, Houdini's also freaking badass. It's got its own like reason to use though, you know. I think that the detriangulate had been turned into a Renac. Thanks, dude. Was so weird coming from my, yeah. But now you can't live without it. Yeah, yeah. That's, yeah. There's too many of those, man. Okay. Gotta think. Focus time. Because I'm stupid slow right now. It's like, you know, getting back into making the scene. This is actually nice. So if you bevel a face and then, oops, you do this, you select that. I think, is it home, insert, insert, yeah. So see how you probably, it's kind of hard to see there. There's a grid. So if you hit insert, it puts the grid where your mouse is. And then I think it's end, resets it. Yeah. Oh no, so it's home. So home, where your mouse is, will become origin on your selection. So then you can like, let me go back to this one so I can display it well. So see that? You can select things and just do that. And then that allows you to do stuff like, how nice is that? You're like, oh, I need like this one here. You're like, I want a cylinder coming through this, like that. So you can just, oh man, it's awesome. I don't model nearly enough stuff though, which is why I don't have any hotkeys. Like there's an unbevel. Moto is really script heavy though. That's one thing that you should know. Home is where your mouse is. It's true. Hey, what's up, Box T? How you doing, man? So right now I'm just gonna build this out of blocks, and then we'll come back to what I'm gonna do with it. It probably needs to be lower, because you think about how they would build the stack stones and stuff on top of each other. Man, it's really tempting to sculpt this. I might do it anyways, just for chipping and macro normal. So I'm just going to be floating these in front of each other. Maybe I can use some of these other pieces for other things too, which is kind of a good idea. Oh yeah, I need to set up solo. I miss Tamnak. Dude, I've been missing Tamnak. It's so sad. Yeah, Unbevel from Seneca Scripts is pretty good. Down here, there's like this like secret menu. If you F6, no, F5. Yeah, F5 does your command history, which is really useful. So it's like recording everything you're doing, or it's showing you the history of what you've done. So if we let me grab this back so I can give this piece some thickness. This one will have come out a little further. So I'm thinking about these like they're separate pieces of stone. Maybe this one. This one will slice selected. So if I grab this and just like do that, you can add a loop that way. You can also do this, but then like you can split it, and then you can cap the sections, and then you can even like add a gap if you want. So then you can do this. You can move it around, or like redraw it out. Do this. It's all good though. I just want to separate these so they're separate meshes. So you can treat these like separate stones. Oop. So yeah, what I need to do is hotkey this solo button. It just hides everything. It also moves stuff to origin if you want, but I'm just having it hide. Yeah, you can do it here too, for sure. The nice thing about this one is if you go in here, you can have it hide components as well, unselected components, and you can also have it. I'll do this. That's fine. Set reference to center. So if I do a new scene, this is another thing I really like. So if I have this scene, right? Oh, actually, I need to build that differently. So if I make a couple cubes, I'm gonna move them. Rotate them and all that weird shit. So you can move these around, right? But there you go. That works. So you can select them, and then if you fire solo off. Oh, is it not? Hang on. Oh, I know why. Because I moved the. So each of these containers has a mesh pivot. So all of your pivots are at origin, right? So when you move stuff around, usually you're moving it in polygon selection. So if I do this, so I'm moving these by polygon selection, but they're also moving. The container's pivot is maintaining its location. do this. Okay, so if I select this one, I should be able to solo. Oh man, now I'm like confusing myself. Wait, what? Yeah, I mapped it, okay. Okay. I'm like, is it even, it's not even firing. Oh man, now my brain's in debug mode. Okay, now it's working. So see, when I do a move, but in item mode, that pivot was in the center there. Anyways, I keep getting distracted. I need to go back to this. Pantocrat, what's up? Dude, all I see in chat now is a bunch of like text that looks like a textbook for using Moto. How are these stacked on each other? Okay. And then, time is it? It's 1:27? Dude, it's time's moving too fast. Let's bring this further out. Polygon, it's, yeah, basically. It's like glorified hide unhide selected stuff. I'm trying to decide how I want to make this. I actually think all of these, when I first model it, need to be the same. Let's do that, and then trying to figure out where I want details to be cut in. So Panto, yeah, I take it you're a Moto user as well. I'm not down with that. Not right now. And then I don't even have the, is this it? Yeah, the Seneca script shelf. Yeah, this, there it is right there. Converts tries to quads. Well, I probably don't need it to weld when it does that. Well, it's still doing it. What the hell? Yeah, in here. Oh, I just did it twice because I'm used to hiding the... Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I need to get my repeat function back up too. Awesome, what's up? How you doing? Oh, there's 55 of you guys in here. What's going on? I see lurkers I haven't seen in a long time. I won't say your name, but it's good to see you. Just lurking and working. Sounds nice. Oh, that's really weird. I just realized I somehow deleted a bunch of stuff. Like, where did the original thing go? Ah, you're talking about this? No, that shit's real. It helps with the mic sound. Man, my mind's like really distracted today. Kind of sucks. I'm not really moving very fast. Need to do thicken instead of that. Alright, now that we have that, I can hide this guy. Cutter we can hide. Need more caffeine? Ha! Possibly. Dude, that beat is super chill. Oh, what? What is... Oh, no, it's just not very... Okay, cool. Ha! Hey, Andrew. So basically what I'm doing is making it so these are like not perfectly cut, or they've kind of settled a little differently from each other. And then I'll take the rest in ZBrush for a really fast ding up pass. I think I was grabbing this piece because this one comes out further. So because that one comes out further, we can totally... I'm going to steal all this stuff now. Put it back in here. Make sure all the heights are nice. Nice. Oh, whoops. Oh, that's weird. Wait, what? I'm like, what is that? There's something terrifying under there. Weird. Ninja edges just sneaking in there. Oh, you're talking about this button? Yeah, at work I can't get it to show up. There's a thing in the properties or in the folder when you install it that tells you how to get it set up to like a hotkey. This menu is really nice though because like if you hold down Control and Shift, you can click on the one that you use all the time. So like that Boolean one, for example. I'm using Booleans a lot, just like one-off Booleans. I can go to the Mesh Edit, Quick Booleans. Oh yeah, it's already up. And then you can set this up to a hotkey. Whoops. I need to change that hotkey. That's the hotkey for the whiteboard on this thing, or blackboard. But yeah, it's really useful. I think I'm only streaming for maybe 30 more minutes, sadly. I didn't really get very far in this stuff, but I did do 2 portfolio reviews if you guys missed them. Those will go on YouTube. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We'll just leave that. And then I did some critiques. So Rar, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome. If you guys haven't, follow the stream. I stream Mondays and Fridays for 2 hours at a time. Today's kind of a fluke, strange time. No, I'm streaming for another 30 minutes, or I'm just letting everyone know. It's like, because today is a weird stream day. I don't normally stream. Yeah, this area is cool. You can do some cool stuff with that, I think. Need to grab these ones though. Bring them down here. This one's also another nice tool to just be able to assign colors to things. If you need to, you know. It's always nice because you can actually treat it like a selection set too. So like if I select this material color and click this button, it'll select all of that same material. Your moto just crashed? Dude. Brutal. That's no good. I wonder what we can do with the grab these ones and hide that so I know the bottom height. Quad transfer modifier. Boz, are you on Discord? Ha! Really biased feature. You talking about like booleans? Like I've seen some people get really bent out of shape about like how everyone's freaking out about booleans because Moto's doing it when it's been around forever. It's just fanboy noise, man. Don't worry about that stuff. I don't know if that makes sense. You know what I mean, though? Fanboy noise is pretty biased to begin with. Wait, what is that? It's like random verts just chilling. That's cool. You know what I mean, though? Like, it's kind of... The other thing I guess you could argue if you wanted to, like, back the people that are, like, getting stoked about stuff like that. It's like, if it's like that in other packages, how come they're not using it? Because it's a huge, like, speed saver, you know? I'm gonna try the other way. That's kind of weird. I left 3ds Max after seeing every useful script paid. I mean, I can see that. I can understand where you're coming from. Is someone getting triggered? It feels like someone's getting triggered. I don't know, I seem to get less crashes with Moto. One really nice thing is Moto has 4 updates a year. Like, that's really difficult to beat. Hey, what's up, RGB? Ping you after the stream? Alright, man. I think before I split those, I needed to actually make the pattern. Triggered. People are getting stoked, man. It's okay to get excited about stuff. And sure, some people will say like, oh man, why wasn't this, like, how come 3ds Max doesn't have this? And, you know, well, it does, but the other thing you could say that, so this is really interesting to me. This stuff is really intriguing because it's kind of like meta shifting. So like 3ds Max has had booleans for ages, right? The stability of it, you could argue, is pretty shit, but it works. Then Moto comes along and showing booleans really, really nicely. And then you've got ZBrush showing booleans at like a crazy level. And now booleans are the hot shit. And like 3ds Max users get pissed. Whatever. It just means everyone can boolean now. And then you get people complaining about the crashing. But yeah, I mean, tis what it is. Mesh Fusion's pretty slow right now, man. It's awesome, but it's frame rate wise, it's pretty slow. Like it's actually more intuitive to use the mop booleans plugin, which uses the mesh ops, which is funny because everyone's like, dude, that's not procedural. Even though we call it procedural, you know, it's layer stacks from Max. Yeah, booleans in Modo is like cutting butter. Trigger me timbers. Yarr. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's still a little clunky, but it's cool. It's like a really good option for people that are using booleans a lot in their workflows. I'm trying to find a good balance for this piece here. Oh, that actually needs to be shit. Shit fuck. One like that. Did you say procedural halloumi? Some grilled procedural halloumi. Delicious. What is Nightbot trying to do? The alias you set this command to be support does not exist. It's trying to trigger something that it doesn't know what the hell's going on. Spammerino. Dude, I don't know what he's doing. Magnetron? Oh, I think I was listening to that Let me look real fast. Yeah, dude. This is that is not what I'm looking for. Let's see here. Yeah, we tossed this around work recently. Yeah, Virus, I don't know what he's doing. I'm assuming I added a command. I'm assuming I added a command and it's just pissed. It's like, oh hell nah. Ah, the shape's too weird. Polygon center, that works for me. There you go. Bot's like spam, spam, spam. Yeah. I don't see any spam. I hope this stream time was better for some of you. Can I post some normal maps for everyone to use in Discord? If so, what channel? Actually, so how do you want to, like, how are you delivering it? Because that'll depend. Like, I would imagine maybe it would be best to make like a Google link or like a Dropbox folder link, and then you can post that in art related. And just make sure to describe what you're linking. Dude, this song is insanely random. It's cool. It's just all over the place. Oh, I'm not even on my playlist anymore. What's this one? Yeah, you could post a zip of it. A free-to-use PBR library. Sounds cool. Skip. What? Is the next command working? That's crazy. Shit, I've decided I want these wider, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna make it wider by 36. Well, let's make it wider by 70. In some cases this will work. Other cases it's going to be horribly wrong. It's okay though. These things are all aged and shit anyways. Close enough for me. The bottom one will be wider, then this guy needs to come out more. Still need to make the arch top piece. Yeah, bot's going crazy today. What's up, Angel of Death? How you doing? All right, do you guys have any questions in chat before I go? It's getting close to me rolling out of here. I'm doing good. Doing good. I took the day off. I'm gonna go to Big Slap tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. Or tonight. Tomorrow. It's tomorrow as well, but I'm not going to go tomorrow. Tomorrow has the better lineup too. I'm just not really... not feeling it. I'm going to Big Slap. You gonna take drugs tonight? No. Come on. Come on, Chris. You can have fun without drugs. Enhance the experience. I think alcohol does that just fine. Chris is like, I fucking knew it. He's lying. I'm not. I am not. Nine. Just checking on Madhu. You good, Madhu? Oh, he's so good. Out cold. Wow, Virus. Wow. So one thing about this piece compositionally is kind of strange, is that the base is just as wide as the top. You kind of want to avoid that type of pattern. Like the base should really stick out versus the rest. Maybe push these back. It's like, I mean, you can still do it. I do have a Maru cam. Try and make a choice on this. It's like, which way? You're gonna see it from like back here. These are like way too even. How long did it take me to get used to Moto? Do you mean to comfortably switch? It was probably about a month or less, like 3 weeks. Where do babies come from? You know exactly where they come from. Outer space. Let's see here. All right, all the questions are starting to come in. Is it preferable to bake small details with bakes or work them into the normal painting in something like Painter? It depends and varies. Small details, if you can, don't bake them. I mean, you can probably use decals or another UV set. Singularity, it's coming, man. It's coming. I'm excited for it because I think we can experience the fun side of it, and then we'll be dead before the shit hits the fan. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, go watch. There's a game that's getting ready to come out that I've been watching get played that's called Observer. You play a police officer, or not a police officer, like an investigator for a company. and it's very like cyberpunk. You're like a investigator called an observer, and you can plug into people's brains to investigate through their memories and stuff. It's a gruesome game. It's from the guys who did Layers of Fear. What would be the desired salary if I should ask in an application? That really depends. Depends where you're at. Like, are you in California? Are you in Seattle? Are you in Sweden? Are you in the UK? Like, are you in, like, China? Like, those, even if you converted all of them to the same currency, like, because the cost of living, all that stuff, it just shifts them around quite drastically. Like, where I'm at right now, without talking about numbers, I'm making about half, a little over half of what I was making in the US. But I actually feel like I have more spending money when there's two of us making income here. So there's that. Like, if for people that are applying from the US into Sweden, they're going to look at the pay and be like, what the fuck? How do you live? It's like easy, lots of vacation, and you go home at 5. That's how you live. Bragging? No, dude, I was at the average barrel base. Seeing that, like, that sounds super low to me. But I'm curious, like, the cost of living and where you're at, and like the difference between Seattle and California is the gap is starting to close. Maybe about a year ago or less. What do you mean? Is that the temp also? Oh, dude. The pain. Been sitting at the desk too long. I need to get a standing desk. It needs to be longer and a standing desk, and I can stream so much longer. Oh, this is bad. See this? There's like duplicate pattern shit going on. This song's so chill. My God. I don't like it being in the center. Like that, maybe. That works. IKEA does have those. They will not fit in here, though. And you never find your way out, dude. You get so used to going to IKEA here that you can just like go directly. You do this, and then you're to where you wanted to be. You like salmon your way up that freaking ladder. You know, like, oh, I need this, and you're just like going backwards against the flow. I feel often my edge flow gets messy if I try to bevel after refining my meshes. Now they have arrows to help you continue the track till the end. I guess the end is the exit, right? So it is technically pointing at the exit, but if you're in the beginning and then you look at the arrow, you have to go through the entire place. Don't believe them. Don't believe them. This one's still bugging me. Yeah, okay. Well, Super Midboy, thank you for the subscription today. Super nice of you. We got what the hell? Day 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 followers today as well. Why are you stacking them? Oh, you're saying that I should make these all like their own. I mean, that's one thing to do. Oh, what's up, Ilya? I'm on my way to leave, but the reason I'm stacking them is, see these? They're stacked in here. But I guess if I made each one of these separate, then I could arrange them and make them in my own. Merlin, what's up, man? So it's 2:23. Yeah, it's about time for the rollout. What part of the scene is that? It's the back area there. Whoa. Oh, wow. What have I done? So yeah, I'll make this one. That will solve all 4 of these. The bottom piece here, I think I'm going to put like a vase type thing. Something's going to go there. But yeah, I still need to put the arch piece there. Bob, I'm about to roll out, dude. What? You're still streaming? Holy shit. Soon over. Little tear. No, but if you guys have not... You should organize your props. Dude, I need to organize freaking everything. I'm just like dumping stuff in there. Make folders. Yes. Yes, I've got these, but I mean, you're not seeing any of that. But I need to like go through and like reorganize all this stuff. Ooh, an omelet. Anyways, okay, this is gonna go up on. There's actually 3, 5. There's gonna be 5 videos going up today on. They're the ones from Monday, and the ones from today. So yeah. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm sorry I'm leaving. The top right? You talking about this stuff? There's a folder, man. This stuff's new. I need to move that into the folder. But this actually needs to get organized a bit more than that. Right now I've got like lighting and gameplay, and then yeah. But yeah, spam that shit. I'll see you guys on Monday for the regular time. Monday, 7 o'clock. Spammerino cappuccino, mother. Have a good weekend, guys.